What's up, everyone? Sorry for the late start tonight. Let's just say IRL kicked in big time. But because we're having a late start, we're going to go and make this quick. We're going to go around and say who you are, who you play, and yeah, we'll say what you did over the in-character 3-month intermission, so to speak, you know, when we actually get into the roleplay bits. So we're going to start with Nick.
Hey everybody, I'm Nick. I will be playing Viggo Sigmundsson, the Viking scientist from Samaria. You're saying what our character has done over the past, like, in-game few months?
Not at the moment. Actually, yeah, go ahead and do that part, because that's really the way I'm starting.
First blood.
So yeah.
So Viggo has been keeping busy. He's been in contact via letters with Brooke back on Earth, and actually took the initiative and started getting some training in medical stuff. So now he has a biologist feat, so he can do minor healing on himself and his party members. So in case he, it like breaks one of his own ribs again, he can try and help himself. So other than that, he's been trying to keep his mind kind of off where we left off, and I think we just lost B. We try and keep his mind off of where we left off, and try and keep himself busy, doing a lot of sparring, doing a lot of training.
Fair. That's it. You good there, B? I say B, you good?
My Discord's messing up really bad. I'm losing connection for some reason.
Alright, hey, numbers. Self-care special, stretch, hydrate, posture check. Alright,
I already did that, dang it.
Cheers.
Alright, well, B, you up.
He's like, hold on,
I
I
messed
gotta
up
get
the
it.
layout.
The layout's good now that your camera's back on. You're fine.
Yeah, Discord, I apologize. Discord got wonky and was lagged out and disconnected me.
You're fine. Again, like I said, you're up. Who you are, who you play, and what Keshna was doing over the past 3 months.
Alright, so I am B. I play Keshna, the former the ex-First Prime, aka Chaos Causer, Mischief Causer, etc. Well, Keshna has been fascinated with computers for once, so she's begun going down the rabbit hole of getting into computers and how they work and learning all that fun, like how to operate a computer, get around a computer security, cyber terrorism at its finest. Writing letters to Brooke to try to keep in contact with her. Still holding a grudge that Sharifa left. You know, she's been trying to keep herself busy in a productive manner that helps her grow, to show not just herself but Brooke and Viggo that she's more than just a little mischief causer. She's trying to make Brooke proud that she used her time wisely.
Alright, fair. Hey, Stormy, who you are, who you played, and what's Sharifa been doing after they left for the past 3 months?
Hey everybody, I'm Stormy. I play Sharifa, the Aberdonian chip on her shoulder party leader. Well, former party leader. We don't know if there's going to be a new... We'll see what's going to happen. Let's see. I don't know what she's been doing for the past 3 months because she has been off-world and on some secret thing going on. So...
Aren't you mysterious?
Well, yeah. I don't know what's been going on. That's just all I gotta say. I was dreading all day long. I was like, what kind of shit did my character get into?
Yeah. Alright. And then I am Kel, also on Celtic Wyvern King, like I said. And we're going to head back in. So the last we left off, the party found themselves back on Earth somehow, even though that's not where they departed from when they had their little trip to Orlea, though as far as they're concerned, it was a fever dream. And it actually caused some tension in the party as well, as they couldn't really discern between reality and what they actually experienced. And eventually it got to the point where after they got medically cleared, Sharifa said they were leaving the team and going off world to kind of, find themselves, so to speak. And then Brooke got accepted to OTS, which is Officer Training School, and that's where they were for the past 3 months doing that, plus, 2 months of OTS, a month of leave. And then Vigo and Keshno were attached to Captain Marshall's team in the interim. So we're gonna start at Phoenix Base as Captain Marshall and team arrive back from a mission. And Vigo and Keshno, as you walk through the gate, you're gonna see Major Bell standing at the bottom of the ramp.
Well, that's either good news or bad news. Keshna, what do you? Maybe we should step off to the side.
I've grown. Like, what did I do now? Oh yeah, and Keshna's been on KP duty too. Oh, and what of our other duties?
You were stuck on KP and latrine for the stuff you did.
Yeah, how long did that last, by the way? Just out of curiosity.
The entire 3 months.
Oh yeah.
Because no one knew you probably did more stuff to add more time on.
Oh gee, thanks. Keshna's trying to grow and.
Growth isn't fast.
Yeah, I know, but she's trying.
I didn't say you weren't trying. It also doesn't mean you didn't stumble.
I mean, this is Keshna. Alright, anyhow, sorry for the...
Yeah.
Keshna looks up, he goes, gives a sigh, and goes, if we must, I was hoping to get some rest.
I think he's going to give her like a "what did you do this time" look.
She looks, she's like, I promise I haven't done anything.
I guess we'll find out. Morning, Major.
Well, by the time you all get back, it's actually the afternoon at Phoenix Base.
Oh, the planet we just left on was morning, so yeah.
It's fine, Vigo. Though don't expect to be here long. You two are have been requested to head to the SGC. And as soon as you hear that, you're gonna start hearing the gate spin up.
SGC as in back to Earth.
Mm-hmm.
Do we get to see Brooke?
You'll get more information once you get there. Can you see he has an even more serious face than normal?
Okay. Any special provisions we should take? Weapons, supplies.
Nope. Go ahead and hand your weapons to the MPs here, and then get ready to disembark.
Vigo grabs his Mossberg out and just kind of like, and just hands it off to the MPs along with his sidearm.
Mothawk and P90 handed over.
And as you guys are waiting, you hear Chevron 6 locked. Chevron 7 locked. As the gate opens. Oh, we're going to pause real quick. That was actually perfect timing, because now I got to fix the cameras again. Well, actually, I'll wait till the cameras on before I fix them.
Sorry.
You're good.
Hi. So sorry.
Don't apologize. I had a late start, too. You guys gotta wait till your camera's on so I can actually bring you back to the fold.
I'm working on it.
I know. There we go. Alright, give me a quick second to fix this. So, Lisa, while I'm getting the cameras fixed, go ahead and introduce who you are, who you're playing, and what has Brooke been doing for the past 3 months. Oh, and
Everybody's computers are just having issues tonight.
The chaotic night.
It, definitely. Why am I...
Oh my.
It's just one of those nights.
Mm-hmm.
Was that one saying it wouldn't be a stream if it wasn't some technical issues?
Yep.
Yeah. I think we're having a little more than usual, though.
Yeah, give us 1
I had to
second, y'all.
restart. I was gonna say I had to restart twice today because gifts weren't popping up. I wasn't seeing people posting. Discord on its, monthly crap.
No. Oh, God. Stupid.
Oh, all.
Alright. Again, who you are, who you're playing, and what has Brooke been doing for the past 3 months?
Lisa, D&D Winterwolf, playing, Captain Brooke Walker, MD. She has been going to officer training school, which she successfully completed. So not only is she a doctor, but now she is an Air Force captain.
Cool.
And yeah.
Alright. So back to Sharifa, or not Sharifa, sorry. Vigo and Keshna, or not, yeah, Vigo and Keshna. So like I said, gates open. You guys go through, and on the other side, you do see Brooke standing with General Hammond. And you see Brooke is actually decked out in full-on, Air Force gear.
Keshna's like eagerly jabbing her elbow into Vigo and pointing toward, like, excitedly pointing towards Brooke.
Vigo is going to stand at attention, salute Brooke and the general, and politely ask permission to hug.
Hold on.
Like, come here!
Hold on. So you can do that in a second, but first, hold on, Vigo. Give me a culture check to see if you even salute right.
Probably won't. That's fine.
Yeah, you get close. You do it where like you're like normally where you're supposed to have your index finger at the tip of your brow or glasses, depending on that part. You got your index finger in the middle of your forehead. That's the only part that's wrong. You just went a little too far forward. You almost went British. But the rest of it was on point.
So, wait, who all is there?
It's just Keshna, Vigo, and you. Sharifa's not present yet.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, Brooke said, "Come on down." And what are you doing, Vigo?
He's sprinting. He's absolutely sprinting.
Yeah.
Big bear hug.
So's Keshna.
Big hug right back. And I'm looking for Keshna.
Oh, she's there. She's
Big
trying to
hug
push Vigo out of the way to
Keshna.
get her hug.
Have y'all been staying out of trouble?
It's the usual. It's Captain Marshall. He runs a pretty tight ship, but we like to explore when we can.
Ah.
How was OTS? Was it fun? What all did you do?
Oh, we'll have to... That's a long story to unload. But, it was good. It was good. I did, it was good.
Yeah. And then, as you say that part, you hear Hammond, Just say, I'm sorry to break up this reunion, but we do have a serious matter at hand. Let's head on up to the briefing room. And he'll motion, for you guys to head up.
Oh, okay. He's used to following Sharifa up to the room, wherever she's leading, and she's not there.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like, okay, I guess we just all kind of like Three Stooges our way through a door.
All right. And when you guys get up there, you'll see General Lawyers there.
General, good to see you again.
I will salute.
He'll return the salute. And he'll motion for everyone to take a seat, and he and General Hammond will be towards the end of the table. And Hammond will start off. So, as you all know, 3 months ago, your team temporarily split apart. Captain Brooke, or not Captain Brooke, Captain Walker. Went to officer training school to get their commission. You two were attached to Captain Marshall's team just temporarily, and Sharifa left the base. Sharifa's leaving was not entirely for what she told you. It was a front. These past 3 months, Sharifa's been working with the Tok'ra to infiltrate some of Baal's bases.
Wow.
A week ago,
Okay.
we received this. He's going to play a audio recording of a transmission from one of the Tok'ra stating that Sharifa has been captured by Baal.
Oh no. Do we know where they are?
They have location based on information. The recording will also go more into detail, saying that it wasn't just Sharifa undercover. Sharifa, albeit begrudgingly, accepted a Tok'ra symbiote strictly for the mission.
That face right
Okay.
there. Wait, see that face.
Like, wait, what?
Mm-hmm.
Can you say that one more time? I don't think I heard you correctly.
Yeah, I need to hear this again.
Yeah, well, hold on. I gotta find where I put the name for the Tok'ra. 1 second.
Keshna's having a brief flashback of the first time she met Sharifa right now, and the sheer look of dislike and disgust because knowing that she had
Hey guys, real quick, because I've got to enter something on a cast list. How do you shift down without like making a whole new line every time?
What are you talking
Shift enter
shift enter.
about? Oh, like in Discord?
in Discord. Yeah.
Yeah, shift enter.
Shift enter.
Yeah. Just
thank
click button
you.
and hit enter. No problem.
Gotcha. Shift enter.
Just ask
Yeah.
the people who constantly roleplay on Discord.
Yep. So, what was I going to say? Oh, yeah. So, again, it goes into detail that they were paired with the Tok'ra named Kursik to allow Sharifa to have better access to some of the Ghoul tech, because some of it does require the presence of Nakwada in the blood. And it was also a lot quicker than trying to train Sharifa how to use Goa'uld tech. I'm just summarizing here.
Yeah, Sharifa did something she said she'd never do.
Mm-hmm. Now, we're going to pause there. We're actually going to go to Sharifa, who is currently in their holding cell.
Good times.
Oh no! And hold on, you're
First
gonna you're gonna hate me for this part. So first off, high or low?
Hi. Hopefully.
Holy shit! I rolled 100. Alright. So far, you have not been pushed too far. So, what I mean by that is, they haven't killed you and brought you back yet.
Oh, good
Oh
times.
God.
But, and I'm going to roll this to self, and I will DM it to you.
Roger that. I have the main part of Discord on one screen and all of our other stuff on my main screen because it's longer. Lisa! Like my tea jug?
She's
All right.
got
I'm staying
catch with
hydrated.
it.
So you've been held by Ball's forces for about a month now. So go ahead and describe how Sharifa looks inside their cell.
Oh Lord.
Well, her hair's longer, and you can definitely see her black roots where the purple is starting to come out of her hair. She's probably gotten pretty thin, because I doubt they're feeding her much. Probably looks banged up because they're gonna tune her up just to, try to get her to talk. Probably. She definitely looks like she's been through hell and back, and she does not look happy about it. But she still has that stubborn. She still has that stubborn Sharifa look in those eyes. They haven't quite broke her yet. But she's definitely thinking about her family and keeping them in her mind so she can stay focused and not break.
And you can thank Kursik for that, by the way, too.
Yep. Might have to keep him. Sorry, homie, you're not going anywhere.
So, the guards come in, and they attempt to grab you.
Oh, she's gonna fight.
Okay, let's go ahead and do opposing strengths. I'm just going to do a flat roll for the... I'll do 2 rolls and average them out. Okay.
Well, I'm sitting pretty with a 21.
Okay, so you're able to hold them off for a bit. One of them then pulls out their Zat gun and hits you with it.
Oh.
Go on.
So now...
Channel Krishna.
Hold on. I gotta actually pull up the Zat gun again because I'm trying to remember. Oh, and just so you guys know, and I'll make a note of this, the next 2 episodes, so including this one, are a tension die 8 for anything that involves tension die.
Thank you.
Oh, what
Because
was this about leveling up?
You should have been level 5 at this. You should be level 5 by today.
Oh, I didn't.
I forgot to level.
Yeah. The only thing I know to do on level is increase my hit points. So if there's more than that, I need a
Okay.
tutorial at a later date before the next session.
Well,
I had my hit
I
dice.
figured. I thought. Okay, hold on. I thought you guys did your level up before we did today.
No.
I tried, but all I knew how to do was increase my hit points.
Okay.
I've been sick.
Okay, we'll deal with that later.
Yeah.
Like,
Sorry.
I haven't. I've leveled up, but just not on this sheet yet because I keep a different sheet, a fillable form PDF, and I forgot to transfer everything over. So I'm pulling up my PDF real quick.
I don't even remember what the level or what.
If someone has it down after the game or sometime this weekend, maybe I can get with y'all and figure out what all I need to do. So
Just
we don't
hit me
have
up.
to
I
take
want
up time. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not doing much tomorrow anyway, so
Perfect. Then we won't have to bug Kel.
Aww.
Oh, I'm so glad I got here. I was like rushing. I did not want to miss this.
all right.
forgot I put that in the book. It's a picture of Ty and Corey. Kids. Yes. What? No, I didn't take my character from 3 to 5 yet, so I'm just seeing what my hit points are.
Give me a Constitution save.
Okay, I don't think my stats would have changed much, so... Constitution save is a +5 to whatever I roll! And that's a 9, so 9 and 5 are 14.
You stay conscious at least.
I ain't fighting back anytime soon.
Yep, because again, you do. So now you're at exhaustion 3. So you have disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws. Your speed is half, and you have disadvantage on skill checks.
Okay, I'm gonna have to try to remember all that.
I got it right here. Don't worry. So after they hit you with the Zat gun, they see you're still awake. They didn't try and grab you again.
Okay, so I'm trying to get past them again, fight them off. So I have to roll twice and take the lowest.
Mm-hmm.
Oh fuck, that's a 5.
Yeah, they got you this time.
5 on both rolls. God damn it.
Yeah, I would say they got you both times, or they got you at that point. So,
ladies and gentlemen, this is how my dice were rolling last week for my group.
Yep. So they grab and they drag you off. And do you remember the thing that Ball had O'Neill hooked up to when he was captured?
Yes.
You're on that. We're not going to go into detail on what happens on that bar. I just want you to know what you're on. And I'll have you roll saves in a little bit, like off camera. Alright, we're going to head back to the Earth group now.
Shit.
Hearing that, what happened? I think Vigo's like throat just like his head sinks into his stomach. He's
so
absolutely full of anxiety now.
Yeah, General. How long ago did this happen?
Well, we just received word of this about a couple days ago. The Tok'ra have known for about a month now. They were gathering information on where Sharifa might be held.
So she's been held for a month?
Yes.
Well, Keshna feels like absolute shit right now, and it shows on her face.
Can we go get her?
That is the plan.
I'm sure you have a plan.
Yes. You, Captain Marshall's team, and one other will head to to PX5739 is where the Tok'ra are assuming she is being held. There's no confirmation on that.
Would Keshna be able to tell them anything about the place? You know, being
that wasn't in Kali's territory, so you wouldn't know. Plus,
but
again,
she was with
Paul. Were there any other team members taken that need rescuing?
It was a one-man quote-unquote one-man operation. It was just Sharifa with Kursic implanted.
Okay.
The Tok'ra always operate in small cells. With that
Let's
also
get our girl.
Hold on. With that also being said, and also I want to make sure I'm not about to say the wrong person, because when did they leave the show? That's the wrong character. There it is.
I'm starving.
Nope, he already been gone at that point. Never mind. So that would have been... Hold on.
What are we supposed to hold on to?
Where is... Alright. So, he's going to say, with that being said, you also have a Tok'ra with you as well to help you as best they can. And enters Jacob Carter, Sam's dad.
Oh yeah, he was made a toker, wasn't he?
Uh-huh.
That is awesome.
It is an
I forgot
honor.
about that.
Yep, with Selmac. And you're going to actually hear him. Hold on. Where's my button?
It was our idea to use Sharifa in this operation, which is why we were going to help with the extraction.
As you hear Selmac speaking. The general's going to say yes, Vigo. Well, general lawyer will say that.
Hey, just a quick question. How did you talk her into getting a symbiote? Because the Sharifa that I knew was pretty vehemently against that.
So Selmac's going to lower his head, and he'll come back up, and it'll be Jacob speaking this time. We used her impatience. We knew she wanted to get results. We told her this would be the fastest way. And that was also temporary.
When do we leave, and do we have a plan going in?
You'll be debriefed on the Prometheus. You won't be able to gate in, just because, from what we've seen, they got the gate heavily guarded.
Understood.
Yes, Keshna?
Can't we just offer a trade? I think the former First Prime would be.
Not with your knowledge of the base. Although the offer is appreciated.
Do we know what information they're trying to get out of her?
At this point, they know she's Tok'ra, so more than likely information about where our current base is. And this is Jacob talking about where our current base is, our any operations or any other spies that may be implanted either through Ball's forces or others. Because for as long as she's melded to Kursik, she has access to all of his memories.
Understood.
When do we leave?
When do we leave?
And then a blinding white light, all of you, the three of you and Jacob, are beamed up to the Prometheus.
I didn't even get my gear.
I say, when you say that... Oh, no. Does Brooke actually say that, or is that you saying that, Lisa?
That's me saying that.
Okay, never mind. But yeah, and you'll actually see Captain Marshall's already on board the Prometheus, too.
Captain!
Along with... Because they wanted to keep this little hidden, SG-1.
No way!
You got Daniel, Jack,
I'm so
Teal, and
so
Sam
excited.
there.
You mean Sharifa might actually get to see Daniel again?
Oh, this mission's as good as one.
I don't know. We'll see how your rolls are tonight and next time.
Oh, this is awesome, Kel.
I want to
I'm
see
so
Kishna talk
excited.
to Teal'c.
Alright. But as soon as you guys get beamed up, Captain Marshall's going to turn to Vigo and Keshna and say, go ahead and get your stuff squared away. Because you see that your gear from Phoenix Base is actually stowed to the side. Same with yours, Brooke.
Good.
And he's not going to order you around because you're both the same rank. But Jack will pull you to the side and say, Captain Walker?
Yes, honored to meet you.
It's nothing. Because, you know, how Jack is on that
Sure, glad to have your help on this. We really want our team member back. I'm sure you understand.
Yeah, she's one of us. We'll get her back. Though our main goal is actually to gather up more information on Ball. We're just more of a support. We have our own mission to go for. But you're being given operational command of Phoenix 5.
Okay.
Because the only actual Air Force personnel on your team.
Understood.
All right.
We're a little unconventional, but we'll get it done.
I like unconventional, as he kind of like nods to Daniel and Teal'c.
I think so. Is SG1 all there, or is it just uh, just Jack?
Oh, sorry, I'm still eating my dinner.
Hello there.
You're good.
It's just Jack and Sam, and Sam's talking to Jacob.
He's feeling a little starstruck now, so he's kind of doing the wallflower thing. He's kind of hanging off onto the wall.
Another self-care special. Stretch, posture, hydrate.
Hate you all.
Thank you, Numbers. Oh, and while they're doing their drinks, since we're not going to be doing our normal
Thank you.
bio break tonight, so we started late. Don't forget, if you have not done so already, to enter our giveaway, which will be drawn next Friday. If you are a current subscriber, you get 2 entries. If you're not a subscriber, you get 1. But you'll be getting, if you win, a Phoenix 5 patch, the Daddy Wyvern hat, and a channel t-shirt. Actually, just remember, we're not doing our normal bio break stuff, so I was like, I might want to put that in there.
Breakfast. We've already had it. We've had one, yes. What about second breakfast?
Alright, thanks for the gift sub. There, Lisa. Alright. Also, Stormy, check your messages for me.
I just saw that. Let me.
Cool. Make sure.
Shit.
Alright. Yeah, I got that name out there. Numbers already got you down the list. It's just one. You only have to enter once, and I got you.
Okay, plus 6. So.
Alright. So, Vigo's a wallflower. Brooke's getting ready for their first command. What's Keshna doing?
She's getting her stuff and going to go get settled.
Alright.
She's kind of tired because they just came off that mission and yeah.
Yeah, Slayer, I got you down. I was just saying that Numbers was already good because I got him from a previous session. Don't worry, I saw it. Alright. So, Keshna's gotten their stuff squared away. You find y'all's quarters pretty easily because they've got all 3 of you in one bunk room.
Well, then she would have taken Brooks and Vigo's too.
Okay. So, Vigo, where in the room are you being a wallflower at, though?
Just on it, like as far away from them as possible, because he's doing the whole "you can't disappoint" in the picture type thing, where he's just like, I don't want to go out there and make an ass of myself. I'm just gonna chill over here and be a 6'4" wallflower.
Okay. As you're over there, Captain Marshall is just going to go ahead and walk over. He's going to grab you by your shoulder, or no, by your collar. He's going to drag you down the hall. And remember, and Captain Marshall is 5'8".
Hey, Captain.
And he's going to turn to you as like, Vigo, lose the stars, focus. You have actually been doing well these past few months. To my surprise. Well, remember, he's thinking about you as the person who always bugged him when you visit Simeria.
Oh yeah, no, he's hearing that. It's kind of like, okay.
Do not disappoint.
They have a member of my family, sir. I won't let you down.
Good. Hey, let's give you a pat on the shoulder. And then, as y'all are getting stowed away, we're going to head back to Sharifa, who has just been tossed back into their cell after their current interrogation. Which, for the most part, they did not give out anything. Kursick was able to kind of help fortify the mind and help deal with what was being done. Because we ain't going to go in detail for obvious reasons on this, because, yeah, that's not what our channel does. We'll do gore on monsters, but not on our players. So
That was nicer than me.
So, Sharifa, what's going through your head now that you've been literally tossed back into your cell?
She's going to pull herself into a corner. She's trying to catch her breath. And she's not sure if she can hold on much longer. This was a lot harder than she thought it was going to be.
Yeah, so as you're, like, you know, kind of slumped against the wall, you're not necessarily going to hear a voice, but you're going to feel an impression of Kursick just trying to, you know, help, you know, think of the word I want to use here. Kind of like push you to be like, hey, stay strong. You know, the longer we last, the better our chances of getting rescued. Like that's the impression he's giving you, like through his like the mental connection you guys have.
He will still feel that she's just on that breaking point. Like she's teetering, she's riding that line like a bear on a unicycle at this point. She's
Fair.
trying. I mean, stubbornness is there, but at the same time, it's just like I don't know how much more of this I can go through.
That's fair.
My body is literally weak. My mind is strong. My body is getting weak.
Fair. So as you're sitting there again, catching your breath, you're gonna see someone walk up to your cell door, and you look at him. You personally don't recognize him, but you start getting a large, essentially a kind of like signal from Kursick. So I want to let you roll a intelligence check. It could be it could be a flat roll because Kursick's the one who's kind of giving you the nudge here.
Hey, that's a lot better roll. I'm gonna use my metal dice for the rest of the night. 17.
It's ball.
Oh God. Oh my God.
You literally have ball standing in front of you, and he's going like, and he's going to
say, so the mighty Tok'ra, how have they fallen?
Why don't you let me out of the cell and give me a weapon and I'll show you how far I've fallen.
I can tell it's not your counterpart speaking. The Tok'ra don't really like violence for the most part. Me, I don't necessarily condone it, but I'm not against it either.
It's just fun and games for you, isn't it?
No, this is not a game, nor is it fun. We could have a casual conversation. You let me know what I want. I'll let you go. You can even join me.
No. I won't join a monster like you. We won't join you.
You're from Abydos, aren't you?
I am as hard as the sands from my home world.
I only ask because you call me a monster, yet I haven't just blown up anyone's
You're
planets.
a third-rate duelist with a fourth-rate deck.
Their time will come.
Yes, and this time will come, and it would go along a lot more smoothly should I get the information I need. It's a win-win. As the
Find somebody else.
well, we'll see how we'll discuss this again later. He'll then leave.
As just you in the cell now.
I don't know if I can do that again.
Again, Kursik's, telling you, he's like, again, be strong. Like, he's not leaving you. He's not going to leave you alone. Like, Kursik's not going to abandon you. I mean, and you do feel yourself getting a little bit better. Just because the gold healing tendency. You do feel like a lot of the wounds you suffered healing, and your stamina returning a bit. Which at this point, I would say you're down to 1 level of exhaustion due to that.
The only thing Kursik's going to get back from her is that she wants to punch Ball in the face. That would make her feel completely better right now, is to punch that bastard in the face.
He's inclined to agree, because he's not like most Tok'ra, which is why he was the one volunteer to be paired.
I'll be paired with a crazy Abadonian who was trained by, U.S. Marines. Let's do it!
Alright, back to the Prometheus. So what are 3 of you doing?
Well, once Keshna got all their stuff settled in their bunk area, she would immediately gone and looked for like somewhere where she can get more information on their mission they're supposed to do, like any like reports or anything she could go over.
Well, before you actually dispersed, went off away from the transport pad, you all would have been told that the mission debrief, because it's going to take you about 3 days to travel to the planet via the Prometheus, that debrief will be tomorrow morning at 0600. So what are y'all doing?
Keshna would still go.
Hold on. Lisa, you're muted if you were talking.
Damn it. So while we're stowing our gear away, I wanted to talk to Vigo and Keshna real quick.
Okay.
Really?
And I'm going to tell them that I've been temporarily put in charge of the team until we get Sharifa back. And I know this is personal for us, but this is not the time to... We need to follow a game plan. Once we have this debriefing, we need to all focus on the mission and not let our personal feelings get in the way here. We all are going to have to do our jobs. And I know we can all do that.
When it comes to Sharifa, if we get the chance, I am afraid of what I might do to the people that are capturing her. So if any of you see me acting uncharacteristic, please intervene.
It's going to be dangerous, whatever the plan is, and we all have to know where each other is going to be and what our jobs are. We'll know more after the debriefing, but I want her back too, but we're going to have to stick with the plan and do our jobs. Okay.
Thank you, Brooke. And it is genuinely good to see you again. Or Captain, I'm sorry.
You can, if you're around the generals, call me Captain. Otherwise, I'm just Brooke. I'm getting used to this whole thing too. All right, let's go see how we can help.
Yeah. Oh, and one
Oh,
thing.
your lead.
Yeah. One thing I forgot to mention at the beginning of the session, by the way, Vigo, you did get all your sniper training done during that 3 months too. From when you won the gun contest.
Hell
Does that
yeah.
mean Vigo trained him Keshna too? Because he promised to?
He may have promised to, but Bell said no.
Don't worry, Keshna would have still taught you gold. She wants to make sure Vigo can share in their language.
Yeah, he's using as much Gould as possible nowadays when he's talking to just Keshna. He's speaking primarily as much as he can in Gould and substituting English when he has to. That being said, every day he would come back from sniper training, he would kind of convey the pointers and basics that he got to Keshna.
All right. But yeah, back to Prometheus though. So what are y'all going to do till the meeting?
I'm gonna go back up to the bridge and see if there's anything we can do to help.
Yeah.
Keshna would have gone to look for like any reports or anything she can look over before debriefing. Anything to help her get prepared.
Yeah, Vigo is going to be a white on rice following Brooke around. After having been separated, he's just going to be following her wherever she goes.
You haven't told me about your other training yet.
I can't
wait to find out.
It's like he's gonna as he's walking, he's gonna kind of nurse his shoulder a little bit, and he's gonna explain that it was the kick from the sniper rifle that he trained on when he was doing special sniper training with Major Bell. They didn't have the buttstock pressed cleanly against my shoulder. It was a little bit of a gap there, and it kicked.
Well, good. I'm proud of you.
Thank you. It was a lot of fun, actually. But with it just being you and me, real quick, there have been a few moments during these past few months with me assuming that Sharif went off to try and find her brother. I was getting really resentful that she wasn't coming back. I didn't know when she was coming back, if she was coming back, and now that I find out she's in danger, I'm feeling a lot of shame with that. Have you experienced that before?
What you mean, but both of those feelings come out of genuinely caring about her. So that's what you should focus on.
It's a good point.
And we're going to get her back. We're going to get her back.
Thank you. That helps.
Good. I missed you.
Oh, we missed you too. God, don't get me wrong. I love Captain Marshall, but you and Sharifa, there's no substitution.
Yeah.
Right. What about you, Keshna? What are you doing between now and the meeting?
I already told you.
Oh, I didn't hear it. My bad.
Oh, okay. Well, Keshna would have gone, and she's gonna look for any possible information she can get, whether it's from a report or looking over maps, etc. She essentially just trying to prepare herself even before the debriefing.
I mean, there's nothing on the Prometheus database for the mission. It wasn't uploaded to the ship. Jacob has it. Granted,
do they have?
Because he was the one who told you when the meeting was.
Okay. Do they have like a workout area?
Yeah, I mean, it should be just like any, just like a naval vessel. They'd have a rec area. It's not a big one, but they have one.
That's where Keshna will be
Okay.
working out.
So we'll meet you back with y'all. So we're gonna head back to Sharifa. As once again you see the two Jaffa come in. This time they're not going to try and drag you away. As you see, one of them has the ribbon device, the handpiece. Yep.
I'm in danger.
We are then going to pan back to the Prometheus. But Sharifa, go ahead. Actually, here, I'll just message you. Yeah, hold on. And what I just sent you can be normal because you don't have disadvantages on saves anymore. Alright. So it's now day 2 of the trip. You guys are all in the briefing room. You see Jack, Daniel, Teal'c, Sam, Jacob, Captain Marshall and his team, and then obviously you guys have entered. You see Jacob standing up at the head near Jack. Once everyone's in, it's like Jack's gonna be like, okay, let's get this party started. And he'll look like he's about to give this, great debrief. He's gonna be like, Jacob? And Jacob is going to go ahead and give us at least Captain Marshall and your team the assignment. So, Phoenix 5 is going to act as main point of the infiltration with Jacob attached to the team, just so it's still 4-man. That way he can help bypass doors, any computers you guys may come across, actually be able to, get Sharifa the hell out. Captain Marshall's team is going to protect the egress and ingress points. Now we guys have, for the most part, a clear extraction site, or extraction way. He's then going to mention how SG-1 will be available for support if needed, but they do have their own primary mission of 1, sabotaging the base. They're going to be planting explosives at key points. And 2, downloading whatever information they can off the computers. Though actually, I'm going to call it. It's not a base. It's a good old mothership. It's a Hatak.
Oh, God.
Which, for those who are new to the Stargate world, think the Great Pyramids of Giza as a spaceship. And I mean the largest of the 3 pyramids. Especially when it comes to a system lord, because for them, size does matter. Am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong.
No, you're not.
That would that's in the wheelhouse, so that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Probably the only one who probably wouldn't care is you.
Gotta flex that.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have a layout?
I'm still sub.
I was like, hold on, Stormy. What was that, Lisa?
I was saying, do we have a layout base? Do we know how many hostiles we might be running into, and do we know where on the base she might be being held? Do we have any of that, any idea on any of that?
As for her position, there's no definitive answer, though more than likely being held in the cells on the lower decks. As for manpower, it's a full contingent. Which, how many Jaffa can that hold? Hold on. Yeah, so there's probably gonna be this is me talking just to kind of sum it up. Over 2,000 troops, not including support staff, crew. And as for layout, he's going to set a device down. It's going to bring up a hologram of the Hatak. It's going to show your ingress point and your egress, because essentially it's going to be the same. And then,
You have my soul.
thanks, Stormy.
There we go.
Yep.
I had to refresh.
Oh, good. And it'll also show you roughly where Sharifa should be held.
What is the accuracy of this? Do we know?
Well, as for the ship's layout, it's 100% accurate because the Gold may be egotistical in adding their own pieces to these ships, but they do not like change. But they'd rather keep it simple for the most part as well.
Would
You mean
I
predictable?
be able to give any like extra info for them, or
Sorry, what was that?
can Keshna give them any extra info by chance?
I mean, yeah, you can pretty much tell them everything you know about a hot talk. That, and granted, Jacob already knows the same info, but yeah, I mean, you can definitely add your own little touches in there.
She would here and there, mainly speak into Brooke and Vigo.
Yeah. Jacob will then will also mention how the Prometheus is going to come out of light space, outside of range of the scanners for the hot talk, and that you guys will be flying in an Altec. Yeah, I got that ship name right, because it's been a while since I've had to think about that. Hold on. Hold on. It's like Alcash, my bad. Alcash. Oh no, Teltac. Sorry, Alcash is a bomber. You guys aren't going to a bomber. You're going to a. Should be the Teltac. Hold on, let me just pull this up. This is what happens when I have a late start. Yep, Teltac. That's what it was. Especially because this Teltac does have a cloaking device.
The scientist part of Vigo's mind, hearing that it has a cloaking device, just immediately like clamors for more information. And it's just kind of like, no, gotta breathe out. We can find that out later. It's fine.
Do we know if Ball is here?
Information shows that he is off-world.
Thank you.
So he might be there.
When I say off-world, I mean he's not on this planet.
Gotcha.
According to Jacob's reports. The other part as well, and this will mainly be for Phoenix 5, is Zat guns only unless we get discovered. So no P90s, no shotguns, no Motocs. They make too much noise.
If someone knows how to use it quietly, bonks you.
Quick question.
Yes.
Who in the name of all that is holy has Sharifa Screamer sticks? Because if they're somewhere on that thing, she's going to pull a blade and not leave until she has her sword. Just saying.
You would not have had any Tauri-based weapons as undercover.
Okay, so
You had
the
nothing.
Topher still had it.
You had nothing with you when you infiltrated.
Okay, so they still have her Screamer sticks. Good.
Alright. Speaking of that, we're going to head back to Sharifa. Pause right there real quick.
Son of a bitch!
As you start off pretty well, but then as they use the device more and more, even Karasik is feeling the pain. And then in one moment you black out, and then when you wake up again, you're inside a sarcophagus as it opens up.
Jiminy Christmas!
All right.
Just so everybody knows, the torture is real.
Back to Phoenix 5. But yeah, so like I said, so Jacob again reminds you, Zach guns only. Because, depending on how the rolls go, obviously because of the way they do the mechanics in this system. 1-shot stuns, 2-shot kills, 3-shot disintegrates.
Wait, but Kashna survived 3 shots already.
Again, he's going to look at you just like as if he doesn't believe you, but also going again most times. And do you really want to test that luck again? Yeah. So you guys got your briefing. What are y'all doing now?
Have we been trained on how to use those Zach guns?
Yes.
Okay, so I think he's just gonna like give himself a quick refresher, pull it out, kind of like goes into like pounce mode, aim. He's gonna make sure he's as ready as he can be.
Okay. I mean, you still have another day before you're near the planet.
Yeah. I'm gonna check out the med kit and see what I can add to it. See what extras I think I might need.
There's nothing you can scrounge from the Prometheus. They haven't had their resupply yet.
Okay.
So you'll just have your base med kit.
Okay.
Your base med kit's still fully stocked though, so you're not missing pain meds, bandages, tourniquets. You have everything you need to be should you find Sharifa in a less than well case.
Gotcha. Okay. I'm gonna spend some time studying the layout.
Okay.
And try to figure out the quickest, less populated route to get to where we want to go.
Well, the one bit of information they were not able to get from scouts is the patrol routes.
Right.
You'll still be able to see where mess hall and barracks are because they'll have multiple. Just because 2,000 troops, you gotta have multiple on a ship, like that.
Right.
But you'll have no idea what the actual walking routes are of the patrols.
Right, but I know the more areas where we're liable to run into people, so trying to avoid those areas if possible. Just kind of.
Oh, sorry. Kashna would have added in normal routes that she would, as a first prime set, for people to go, trying to help Brooke and out on it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
She's trying to use any of her former first prime knowledge to help Brooke.
That's great. That's great, because I've never been in one of these before.
Alright. As you guys are going, though, eventually you guys will feel the ship come out of hyperspace, but it's a little too early.
Oh, head to the bridge.
Right behind.
And when you head to the bridge, it turns out because they were actually pushing the hyperdrive as hard as they could because it's important to this mission, they have to stop to cool off. Run a quick diagnostic.
Okay.
Crew says there's nothing on long range scanners, so right now you guys are just floating in the dead of space, where no one can hear you scream.
Is this a normal thing that happens on the Prometheus?
Not typically, but when you push the engines into the red, it does happen. Don't worry, about 20-30 minutes we'll be able to jump back out.
I'd like to be able to help if I can. Would you mind if I join the crew to take a look?
Oh, take a look wouldn't solve anything. I hate to tell you, it's literally it's just running hot, so to speak. It's probably the best term I can use. He says to you.
Ah. Understood. Okay.
And about 15 or so minutes into the cooldown period, who's still on the bridge at this point, if anyone? All three of you stayed up there even for... Okay, that's fine.
Yep.
You're going to start hearing a beep, 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 as long-range scanners have picked up something.
No. Okay.
Are we the only three up here, or is there still the bridge crew?
No, the bridge crew's still up there.
Okay.
Yeah, and the one who's manned the scanner says that there's a hot talk approaching. It's a small. It's not like a full size like old System Lord one, but it's still a decent sized one.
Yeah, at us.
It's coming in y'all's direction. Yeah, you haven't been picked up on scanners yet, so the captain tells the helmsman full sublight and put some distance between y'all.
Okay.
When more blips pop up, and turns out it looks like the hot talk is setting out a scouting flight, as there are 3 death gliders approaching.
We don't want to be here right now. You know.
Well, they're not.
We need to go.
Well, the helmsman will say is like we can't go any faster while we're
Oh, I understand. I understand. That was not a criticism at all.
Yeah. And you're going to hear the captain say, because I can't remember which model is it at this point to the 4. Hold up. Da-da-da. You're introduced to that too. Cool. As I'm going to tell the as pilots man their F-302s, because they're going to pretty much make sure that if they need to send out some fighters, they're going to have some fighters ready.
Is there anything we can do? I could try to see if I can find a way to make it cool down faster if you'd like.
Again, there's no way to make this cool down faster, so unless you know how to fly.
I'm a fast learner?
I have some pilot training, but I don't think I'm quite up to a dogfight.
Yeah. And then, catch note, just so you know, these things, if you recall from Stargate, the F-302s are built as a hybrid between Earth and Goa'uld systems. Think of it like an Earth version of a Death Glider.
Isn't it a
Muted.
2-man plane?
Yeah, it's good,
Stormy,
man.
you're muted.
I'm not muted.
No, I said Stormy.
Yeah.
I see her trying to talk, but she's muted.
She may not be talking to us.
Oh.
I think she's talking to her brother.
Sorry, my brother called me and wanted
Yeah.
to tell me a busted pipe under the house story and how my poor nephew had to crab walk underneath there.
Yeah, no, it's all good. Anyway,
Okay.
so what are y'all doing? Are y'all...
It doesn't sound like there's much we can do.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out. Just stay out of their way, Vigo. If they need our help, they'll say something.
Okay.
Look at that, Vigo turning to Keshna for help, and it's not causing trouble.
What a crazy upside down world this is.
It is very strange. I'm gonna go grab my chicken.
Hey, Keshna's been
Forgive
trying to
me.
improve during her 3 months without Brooke.
Ooh, it's getting cold.
Okay. Well,
Forgive me, strange people on the internet, but I need to eat.
alright. Well, thankfully, death gliders, they go out certain distance, they turn back, and the hot dog ends up moving a different direction. And at this point, the engines cool off, and you guys get back into hyperspace.
Awesome.
Really certain you can use the whatever my pulse is right now to like power a city.
Worried he blew their cover, or they blew their cover.
Yeah, and the rest of the trip goes fine. Time passes, and it's now time to disembark. So you hear Colonel Pendergast tell SG-1, Phoenix 3, and Phoenix 5 to head to the hangar.
Let's do this. Yeah, Vigo's gonna head to the hangar.
Alright, I will say, yeah, what are y'all doing? What are y'all saying?
You're on
Lisa, you're muted.
I said, grab my gear and go.
Yep.
Yeah, Vigo's treating his Zat gun as like a fidget at this point, opening, closing it, just kind of.
Keshna
Hold on.
slowly moves over, grabs Vigo's Zat gun, and goes, "Stop playing with that. You're making me nervous."
No, hold on. Since you're doing that over and over, high or low?
Low.
Okay, so hold on there.
There you go, Nick.
I want to roll a d10.
As soon as you guys were called to disembark.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it.
So, right before Keshna's able to grab us saying, hey, you're making me nervous with that, one switch of you opening it up, you see it actually fire. And you hit Private Smith from Captain Marshall's team. Or not Private, sorry, Airman. Wrong branch. And then he's gonna roll... Hold on.
You okay, Smith?
Oh, he drops like a light. He's out cold.
Vigos, secure your weapon.
My bad, everyone. My bad. Holsters his Zat gun.
And Captain Marshall gives you the dirtiest look.
And Keshna scalds Vigo in gold too.
No, actually, Vigo's going to use his medical training. He's going to open up his little personal medical kit and get some smelling salts out and run over to Airman Smith and like.
Well,
under
as
his
you do
nose.
that, even though Brooke already told you to holster your weapon, Teal'c is going to walk over and take your Zat gun.
But if anyone had to take it, I'm happy it was him.
And he's going to give you this. He's going to give you this very stoic look and say, "You will get this again when we land."
Understood.
Be a warrior, not a child.
My head's in the game.
And you can tell when he says that line, like, he's not trying to be, like, mean or jerk. It is to inspire you, because he knows that this is definitely more personal for your team. Because he has definitely been there multiple times with SG-1.
Oh, yeah. I definitely see that on his face, and I kind of nod respectfully. It's like, understood. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
But yeah,
if we could all...
Yeah, so y'all get the Teltac.
The longer we go without being spotted, the better. So, stealth. We don't want to draw attention too early. Keshna, you'll take point. Try not to engage unless you have to.
Be right back, guys.
And Vigo and I will have your 6.
Yep. So all you get into the Teltac. Teal'c takes the pilot seat. And as soon as you all leave the Prometheus, he activates the cloaking device as you all fly the remaining distance to the planet.
I don't think, since maybe that one battle on the battle that he had where he took the Montauk staff to the chest, he hasn't been like this nervous.
Yep. And then and once you guys are on the Teltac, you do your smelling salts, you wake up Private Smith. Or Airman Smith, sorry. And he just looks at you like, what the
Tell you what, after we get back, you can shoot me, okay?
Nobody is shooting anybody else.
Although, he doesn't say a word, but he gives you the most dirtiest look, like the whole, like, oh, you gave me too much power look.
I need to specify with the Zach gun.
Oh, he knows it's with the Zach gun. You don't have to...
Okay. I was gonna, like,
yeah, no,
go back and see him grab a Montauk staff or something.
No, he ain't gonna shoot with that. Maybe he might use the training version. Because those things hit like a Zach gun. But yeah, no, he's not going to shoot you with anything lethal.
Again, nobody is anybody.
Oh, he's not saying a word of this.
Focus.
It's just
Focus
a look he gives Vigo.
Focus on mission.
Yeah, that's just the look he gives Vigo. He doesn't say a word.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Staff Sergeant Jones on Captain Marshall's team, help Smith up, try to help limber him back up because, getting shot with those things makes you sore as all hell, too. Because literally just a giant-ass taser bolt.
Sorry, I'm just picturing him just, like, walking in and...
And, you guys are able to see through, the cockpit that you guys are approaching the planet. It is a desert planet. So there's no forest. There are no trees. There's no cover leading up to the base.
What time is it on the planet?
Right now it's midday.
Ugh.
As you guys were told in the debrief, you'll depart when it's dark. Because it's, again, according to reports, because you know how...
Gotcha.
Not meteorological,
right.
Reports from our planet to be a little wonky. It should be the equivalent of a new moon, which will give you guys the best cover.
Good.
Alright, and we're going to head back to Sharifa, who is back in their cell after being revived by the sarcophagus. Because I forgot to mention that sarcophagus moment, you actually did die. That was a full-on revival sarcophagus. Not a healing sarcophagus moment.
I figured it croaked.
And Ball is going to stand in front of your cell again.
Let's chat some more.
Try what?
Again, We can end all this. Just tell me what I want, and like I said, you can even join me. All I need to know is where the Tok'ra are hiding. Who else have they infiltrated?
You know, I forgot where they're hiding. I think all this you've been doing to me has blanked my mind.
He's gonna hold his hand up, and you see. Oh, let me turn the voice mod off.
And he's got the ribbon device in his hand as he just blasts you against the wall. Like you get hit with essentially a concussive blast that pelts you against the wall.
She'll take a moment, kind of sit herself up a bit against the wall. Cheater.
All's fair in love and war, or at least that's the phrase I've learned from the Tari.
I hope he's quick with that thing, because she's just going to get up and try to punch him through the door. She does not care.
You know what? Let's roll opposing dexterity, see who's quicker.
Okay, let me... I need a third monitor here. Okay. So... Nat 20! Nat 20!
4. What's your total?
23. Because I have a +3 to my dex.
God damn it. Okay, we gotta roll it again. We both tied.
Son of a bitch!
Here comes the fail for Sharifa.
No, 18. 18 +3, that's a 21. Blackjack.
Ball got a nat 20 that time.
God damn it!
So again, he blasts you. Now you almost got to the door though. So when he blasts you, you don't hit the wall, you hit the floor. He knocks you on your ass. I will say you got close.
Mentally, just to keep from breaking, the Tok'ra inside her is mentally hearing her laugh her ass off. Because she knows she got that close.
Yeah,
mentally, she's thinking, he's slightly faster than me. I'm gonna do this.
Oh, you're a wily one.
She'll sit up a bit, kind of bracing her hands beside her hips. I told you. Put the toys down and step in here. I'll show you.
I have no doubt that without any advances on my part, the fight would be very one-sided, but as I said before, because it's how he actually did come up with some useful mannerisms. All's fair in love and war. And now he's using the
ribbon device on, remember how they used the ribbon device on Sam when she had Jolinar in her? That's what he's doing. Not to the full degree, but essentially to that. And that's where we're going to stop with Sharifa at the moment. We're going to head back to Phoenix 5, who have, they touched down the planet, no problem. And they see the sun is starting to set. What are y'all doing? Lisa, you're muted if you were talking there.
I was working on it. Do we have night vision?
Yes, you were given night vision goggles, excuse me.
Okay. So where are we coming back here? Is this where we're...
Oh yeah, the teletext, you're on the way off the planet right now.
Okay, but it's going to be here. They're not moving it after...
Well, no, because remember, SG-1 has their own mission they're doing too, so no one's going to be at the ship. They're going to keep it cloaked, but no one will be in the ship.
Okay. All right. Keshna, take point. Let's go get our girl.
Keshna nods.
Nico? if you get they're going to give you your gun back, but keep it holstered.
I'm focused.
Yeah, Teal's going to hand it back to you, and as you go to grab it, he's going to grab you by your forearm and pull you close. He's going to give you just this look. He's not going to say a word. He's just going to give you a look.
Understood.
And then as you all walk off and you turn back, you're going to see Jack. I know you guys can't see me doing it because my camera is still being weird with my motherboard. But he's going to do the whole 2 fingers to his brow and just... No, like the wave off, like 2 fingers to the brow, wave off. Yeah, that. Alright.
He's going to get his Zach gun back and return to his group. Like, okay.
Alright.
Let's do this.
Now, I want all 3 of you to roll stealth. I'm going to roll 1 just massive stealth for Marshall's team.
Really?
Well, don't worry. Averaging all 3 of you out, everyone's good.
Oh, I mean, Keshna didn't. I have a +5 in stealth, too, for crying out loud.
Don't know what to tell you. But you guys are able to make it to about a click far distance from the hot talk. As you guys are on top of a dune, just looking at your entrance.
You guys ready?
Come on, guys, come rescue me.
I'm about to say,
Oh,
are you going to respond to that?
Keshna just...
Lisa's muted again.
The longer we go without being spotted, better.
Alright. Well, as you guys get closer and closer, you do see there are 4 Jaffa standing guard. And you guys only have
What's the range out of that gun?
Oh, you guys are within range at this point.
Okay, there's 4 of us, 4.
Yeah. So if you guys are going to take a shot...
Point out a target for each of us. Yep.
Okay. Each of you go ahead and do a range attack, and because you guys are... I will say because you guys are hidden by the dune, and you've been doing on stealth, you can roll this with advantage.
What is the roll for these?
I don't have
just do a range
that gun.
Just do a ranged attack, so just D20 plus your dex and proficiency.
Bitch.
Okay. Did our efficiency bonuses change when we leveled up?
Yes.
Because mine has not.
Well,
Ditto.
okay, well, let me tell you all your new proficiency bonus. This is one... Okay.
I'm sorry.
At level 5, it's a +3.
Okay.
So so where you guys were at +2, just add an extra 1 to your roll. So again, just do it. Just roll D20 plus dex plus 3. So 22 for Lisa.
19. That's just the roll 20. Plus 2. Plus 5. So 24.
Well, no, it's not +5. It's... Oh, no, wait. Yeah, so, yeah, never mind. I was thinking... never mind. So 24. I was just doing your +3. I forgot to add your dex. 24.
Yep. So it's 24.
Yep.
So, okay, so proficiency bonus is at 3. Dex.
So dex is +1.
So
proficiency is +3, so that's a 19.
Alright. And also, did you two roll with advantage?
Oh, I did not.
Yeah, so remember, I said it was with advantage because you guys have, I'm giving that to you, so. Oh, yeah, well, you're 24.
I'm gonna take
So
the other one's better.
23. 24 and 23.
24 was
Yeah.
higher. Vigo, your 19 was higher. Keshna.
Wow.
Don't worry, your 11 hits in this case. And, I gotta roll Jacob's. Oh, yeah, Jacob hits. So all 4 go down.
Alright. Let's, tie him up, gag him, move on. We're on the clock now.
Oh, y'all don't
Vigo's
have...
gonna run up and...
Y'all don't have any material to gag him or cut. You can restrain him. We don't have anything to gag him with.
Well, let's take their weapons away from them and their radios if they have any kind of radio system.
Yeah, they do. But now,
So remove those, take their weapons, and...
I was going to say, at this point, though, you don't have any
Okay.
more material to restrain anyone.
Okay.
Alright.
So we'll just leave them unconscious, take their weapons and radios, and now we're on the clock.
Yep. And...
Alright.
And you know what? That's actually where we're going to pause tonight, so that way you guys have a chance to level up, because there's going to be a lot more rolls coming. I need you guys leveled up for it.
Understood.
So...
How exciting.
Oh, yeah. You guys at least made it to where you get, potentially save Sharifa. We'll see what happens based on her rolls, too.
Potentially doing some heavy lifting there.
Yeah, they probably only weigh like 90 pounds soaking wet, so you'll be fine. But we're going to go ahead and go around and say who you are, who you play, and, for Keshna, Vigo, and Brooke, y'all's player reactions to hearing that Sharifa actually allowed a Tok'ra in their head and went undercover and got caught. For Sharifa, what was going through your head over the months before you got captured about lying to your family, or the ones you're calling family, about how to do this? So we're going to go in reverse order and start with Lisa.
Hey, I'm Lisa, D&D Winter Wolf on Discord, and Winter Wolf or Leia on... No. Yes, on Twitch. I play Captain Brooke Walker. Captain Brooke Walker. Getting used to saying that. Team Doctor. You can find me every Monday night on Halfling Wizards channel in either Origins or Leia or Wind Riders of Aria. We'll be back on this coming Monday the 24th for Wind Riders of Aria, where we are in a... We just fell through a trap door, so we don't know what's going to happen. You can find me every other Wednesday on Halfling Wizards channel also for the Liminal Blink. We will be back on the 26th after a hiatus, testing out some new cast members apparently, and that's fun, always a lot of fun. And you can find us every other Friday, except for the next 2, where we'll be back here for Stargate on the 28th, am I right, and the 4th?
Yep.
Is that correct, Cal? And I'm real excited to see where this is going. Yeah, I was not expecting that whole surprise. I think she's a little disappointed that she didn't, especially when Brooke opened up to her about her brother and, understanding that she needed to go off and find him, and a little disappointed that she didn't feel like she could trust us enough to tell us that she was actually going on a mission. But right now she's just focused on getting her back in one piece so she can get her healthy and then chew her out. That's me! And I love this game, and I love this group.
Alright, Stormy?
Hey everybody, I'm Stormy Ransom on Twitch. You can find me there, Discord. Not so much on TikTok anymore. I think I've kind of, given up on the trolls. You can find me Fridays, every other Friday, or I guess for the next couple of Fridays here on Kel's channel as I play Sharifa, the Aberdonian who's turned Tokra for a few minutes, few months, being tortured, almost punched ball. She's gonna wear that like a badge on, man. And what was the question you had for me? I know theirs is different.
So your question was how does Sharifa feel about lying to them about where she went, like when she disembarked?
She feels horrible. Mm-hmm. She really does. She wishes she could have told them the truth, but she was kind of put on a gag order, so she couldn't tell them. And when she gets back with her family, she's going to spill her guts on everything and ask them for forgiveness, because that's the best she can do right now.
Yeah, I was going to say, the one time she follows orders.
The one time! Mark the calendars. This is the one time she followed orders. But you can catch me most weekends on... you can also catch me most weekends on Twitch. I'm going to start back up here soon doing either Delve runs with the new Delve season or the new ladder season coming up on Diablo 2 because I'm a gamer and that's all I do with life. I might even post some of my artwork I'm going to be working on because we just got the crafts room all set up. So my painting can start up again.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay. Keshna?
Hi, I'm B, known as Necrotic Viper on Twitch, Discord, and TikTok, kind of. I don't really use TikTok a whole lot anymore. I'm still trying to process the fact that Sharifa and a are combined at the moment. I that's something I did not expect to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I don't know how to feel about it yet. I'm still trying to.
That's fair. You can say this, Keshna's still processing it.
It's mind-boggling that happened, and it's something I never thought would happen with Sharifa.
No, hey, that's completely fair. Okay, and last but not least, Vigo.
Hey everybody, I am Nick. I played Vigo Sigmundson tonight. You can find me on my socials, most socials, at Professor Hexagon. I did a stream a couple weeks ago. I plan on doing some more soon. I do actually have a couple of games lined up. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. You can find me here every other Friday, unless, like they were saying, we can do this Friday, next Friday, and then the following Friday. Every other Monday, not this coming one, but the next, I believe.
Yep, it'll be the following
31st. Yeah, that'll be for Origins of Orlea, where I play Varric Wolfspear Vigari, the Goliath Barbarian. And then every other Thursday, I believe the next one will be on the 3rd. I play Nero Aspengard, the half-elf storm sorcery sorcerer in Pupriku's Reign of Vecna campaign on Will's channel as well. And all three games, honestly, like of the three games, this one holds a special place in my heart just because it's the first, and it's like the gateway game I met all of you guys through and kind of expanding it out. So, as far as hearing what happened with Sharifa, as a player, I was surprised. I was definitely taken aback. Vigo definitely threw up in his mouth a little bit. But he held it down. He was able to not hit one of those things.
Okay, so that actually gives me a follow-up question for you when you're done there.
I was going to say I think I'm in the same boat as Keshna, where he's still kind of riding around. He's like, I get it. I get why she did it, but like, she's gonna have some answers for us when we meet her again.
Fair. So my follow-up question, since you said you did a little throw up in the mouth bit, did Vigo do that because he thought that he kissed a Tok'ra at the time, like she already had the snake in her head, or just because of the thought of her having the snake?
I think it was a lot of her initial, like, hatred for anything with the symbiote.
Yeah.
You know, and he imagined it on his spinal cord, just kind of like, oh god.
No fair. I just had to double check because it could have gone either way there. Alright. And then once again, I am known as Kel, also the Celtic Wyvern King. You can find me here every other Friday for my Stargate 5e campaign, though as we've said, I think this is now the third time this stream. You'll be able to find us next Friday, this upcoming one, the 28th, and the following. As next Friday is our normal game time. And the other ones kind of make up for sessions I've canceled in the past due to IRL or where other players had IRL. You know, make sure we make up for that lost time. You can find me every Monday for either Orlea Origins or Wind Rise of Arya. Where one, I'm a bard who is sometimes the voice of reason. Sometimes. I did say sometimes. And then the other one where I play God, why am I having a brain fart? A budding psychopath. That's what I was looking for. Yeah, the sociopath turning into a budding psychopath. As we are in hot water right now still. Because he's like, not again, as he falls through that trapdoor that Lisa mentioned. Every other Wednesday, including this upcoming Wednesday, you can find me back for my Theros 5e campaign, where my characters have entered a unknown tomb, and have just finished off another group of returned, which for my paladin, apparently Spears is his kryptonite. Like, I don't know if, I don't know if Jay was telling you about this, Nick, but my buddy Sam has been nearly killed twice now due to Spears. No joke. So let's hope he never meets Varric. Every other Thursday, you can find me on Halfling Wizards as well for Reign of Vecna, where I play Meek, the Reborn Goliath Redemption Paladin. Try saying that 5 times fast. And the opposite Fridays of our Stargate game, like what would normally have been tonight, you can find me on Dinner and a Game for our Walking Dead campaign, or whatever the hell we end up playing next. We're trying to find what to play as a little break from Walking Dead, because you get a lot of trauma on your characters. You gotta take a breather.
Just a small one.
Because The Walking Dead is nothing but trauma.
Yes!
But also, don't forget to check out our merch store. We do have some channel merch on there, as well as a couple of game-specific merch. I'm going to try and get some more out here, hopefully soon. If you have not hit the follow button, make sure you do so. We always appreciate getting new follows. Hell, the reason we're doing the giveaway is because we hit, 100 followers back during the holidays. If you also like what you see, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget, as Stormy used earlier, it's a great example, you do get a free Prime sub every month from Twitch Prime. Whether you use it on me or someone else, hey, doesn't matter. I just want to make sure you know about it so you can use it. You know, you're paying for it, might as well use it. And then, what am I missing? Merch store. Oh, don't forget to join our Discord, which is in my link tree. Come join the craziness there. That way you can stay up to date whenever I go live for anything else. Like right now, I'm going to be probably streaming a lot of the Assassin's Creed game that just came out because, Assassin's fucking Creed. We're in Japan. We finally get our Japanese-based one.
I do.
Well, I have to ask, which one are you playing as most? Are you playing as Yasuke, or are you playing as the...
So it looks like for the most of the beginning, you only get to play as Naue until their stories cross again, and then you get to go back and forth.
Yeah.
Which, hey, I'm cool with, because Naue is the actual assassin. Though I probably will be doing a lot of Yasuke because, badass samurai. But make
when
sure
are we going to play the Wednesday game or the Thursday game? The one you were
It's a Wednesday
on.
one. I don't worry. I'm still working on that too. Just with everything with work right now, I'm just focusing on what games I do have running.
Okay.
But all right, we will get that going again. But we're going to go ahead and rate out. So make sure when we get there, again, if you like what you're seeing, hit that follow button. If you want to give them the Twitch Prime sub, go right ahead. Again, it won't hurt my feelings. But I will say, please don't breathe any fire or use any breath weapons. Not unless you're roasting marshmallows. Alright, well, we will catch y'all next time.